Okay. Um, so I'm going to try and explain this as I don't know, as best as I can. I don't really know what to how to explain it. So, about 3 years ago, I was at my girlfriend's mother's house, and I kept hearing the girls. There was three girls there, four girls there. My girlfriend, her sister, and we were all in the same, living in the same bedroom. The oldest sister, which she had mental retardation. She was nonverbal and could hardly move, so required 24-hour care. So the mother was always there. The sister worked from home. My girlfriend did not have a job, so all the girls were there all day long with each other. And then I worked. So after a little bit, I it was really stressful. Couldn't handle it. I am a drug addict, so in recovery, um, struggling with that. But I had relapsed. Me and my girlfriend started using it together, and I started hearing things like kind of sounded like I don't know, like scary sounds, like goblins and like really you know demonic type voices, but they sounded exaggerated. Like it sounded like they were coming from like a computer or something. And um, I couldn't figure out what was going on with that. But I knew I was using drugs, so I kind of just didn't give it too much thought. I was like, holy crap, I need to stop using drugs. And it just kept going. It never stopped. And then one day, um, they started talking to me, saying my name. They were cussing me out, talking shit. It was people obviously like trying to like fuck with me. Like it sounded like uh, you know young adults kind of just coming across new technology and fucking with people with it. It wasn't anything crazy, not harmless. They were saying some outlandish shit, but it didn't really like it didn't really get to me. I knew somebody was fucking with me, but as it went on, it didn't stop. So I I started kind of going crazy a little bit. I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure out where these noises were coming from. It sounded like they had like a they could hear me talk back to them, and then it evolved into me mouthing to them, and they could understand that. And then I later found out you could think to them. So like this technology somehow reads thought patterns and can like articulate your inner dialogue. I and I've been able to communicate with these people. There's five of us, I think, four or five. I can't really decide. Um, and They fucked with me. They, told me they were CIA. They told me there were all types of stuff. But it's not very convincing. Like they're not very like it's not like this. It got more elaborate as it went on, but in the beginning it was jumbled and kind of just people fucking with you. Sounded like a bunch of 4chan people were um, just fucking with me to be dicks. So this went on for a few months, and then me and my girlfriend broke up, and it got more intense. On the bus ride home, they kind of went ape shit with it. And it made it seem like they had some guy follow me around and grab my pee out of the bathroom. I'm not sure. Uh, it seemed like he did. I don't think it actually happened, but then it may have. And I made eye contact with the guy and everything, and he looked just as freaked out as I was in real life, like at a bus stop. When I peed, I also peed, and it was like burnt orange. It was not regular pee. It was like burnt orange. It was somebody had like slipped something into my drink or something. Um, at this time, I was not using drugs. I was sober, and they say psychosis from methamphetamine can last up to like 6 weeks or longer or be permanent. So I was still under the, I still was like 50-50 on whether or not this was actually happening. But the thing is the voices were audible. I could hear them. I could hear them from corners of the room. I could hear them inside my head. It wasn't like a hallucination. It's an audible sound. I don't know, and I can't figure out how they're doing it. And then it goes on even further to where I could feel their like it's like their brain is sitting inside mine. I can feel their hands move, almost like almost like if you were like layering something in like a 3D graphics and design software, like CAD or Autodesk or something, and you could see it was like if like another model of that person was at like 10-20%, or if I mean 5-10%, you could kind of feel it move through you. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. So and I can still feel this. I still hear these voices. This is 3 years later. Um, and So fast forward about 3-4 months of me being at my mother's house after me and my girlfriend broke up, and they can make you feel bad. They can make you feel like drained, like tired, like you've been unhealthy for a few months, or rather it feels like, even though I was sober at this time, I was sober at my mother's house. I did not use drugs. I was trying to stay clean for a while. I ended up relapsing soon after this, but you could it felt like the day after using a bunch of methamphetamines. That's how they can make you feel. They can also make you feel like you're in heroin withdrawal. Anything that you've ever felt before, they can make you feel like that physically, in the real world. You can also see their imagination. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like the software is able to model what your thought is trying to visualize, and you can show it to you. It can show you these. It looks like software modeling something, and even in the beginning, it was like bad quality. Like you could see, it looked like pictures were pasted on pictures. It was not good. And then as it went on, it was basically like 4K resolution. It was so vivid. Like you don't realize, like when you imagine something in your head and you try and draw it and it doesn't show up the way that you imagined it, because you're not really like making a picture in your head. You're deciding what the drawing should look like, but you're not able to like see it. You're able to kind of like know it. It's kind of weird. That's like real life. That's you by yourself. With this, you can see it, but like in your head. It's like it's like a full visualization, not like a small one, not like knowing it. Like if you think of a song, the song doesn't play in your head. You just know the song, and then you can sing the song in real life. With this, you can hear it. You can hear the song. So this is all real. I'm not hallucinating. I do not have schizophrenia. I know this for a fact. This is going to be hard to prove. It's going to be hard for anyone to believe. There's going to have to be like actual testing, because what it is something somewhere. I think a satellite, maybe they're using Wi-Fi with this new Starlink that and it's able to use Wi-Fi that's already out there to kind of map this stuff and connect to your brain that way. It's the only thing I can think of. So these feelings and these voices and these images are all in like smells and tastes. All of these things are real. Like all of these things, I can smell someone else's cologne. I can smell their BO. I can smell pee. I can taste someone else's meal. It's I've never heard of anybody hallucinating, all five senses, but you can. So they can dilate your eyes. They can fuck with your depth perception. They can fuck with your equilibrium. Basically anything inside your body. They can project a signal to your brain that will activate those things. They can activate muscle groups. My muscles will spasm as like their muscles are firing, because their muscles are firing and their brain is right here. They're projecting the same image of their brain onto you, and those muscles will your muscles will fire. Like you can feel it happen. It's physically happening. You can see it. I can record it. So all this has been happening. Basically, there's this one guy, and he just wants to fuck with people. And in the first year, it was a lot of like, what can we do with this software or this program or hardware?